Potent Pondering back with another video. Yo, please come in, thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, hit all notifications so you have my videos in your possession each and every time I go live or I do uploads. I hope y'all all doing well. Listen, it's Wednesday evening. I wanted to come and record a video. So listen, it's like 60 degrees outside. I'm feeling it. You know, I could not wait to wear my little varsity jacket. It's a little nippy outside, so I'm definitely feeling it. So listen, let's get into the topics. Nicki Minaj was at Vogue's Fashion Force today. When I tell you Nicki looks so amazing, I really loved her look. Let me just tell you this, right? I like when Nicki get into her different bags with fashion. Like, I like all of that stuff on tour is cool. When she got the ass out and all of that, that's cool. That's performance wear, right? But I really like when Nicki is dressed and she throw that shit on and she had like the bangles on. She had like the accessories, which is crazy, right? The hair looked good. Like, she just looked really good. She looked really good, you know. And Nicki sat up there. She actually met. And you know what's so crazy? I don't know if you thought about this, but when she was sitting up there with the lady who said that she works for Instagram, I'm thinking to myself, like, Nicki, speak to her about all of the issues that you having. Maybe this girl could get, you know, could speak to somebody like about your notifications and stuff. See, sometimes it's good to meet people like that because you end up building connections and you seeing what type of like inside, you know what I'm saying? You got to know how to work it. So I hope that maybe Nicki could speak to her on the outside, like, hey, you know, I'm having some issues with my Instagram or whatever. But nonetheless, Nicki looked great. She touched on an array of topics. One thing I loved is how she spoke about her fans and how Nicki said that, you know, when she came in the game, she had, you know, named her fans and like the connection she had with her fans. And she was just like, only Justin Bieber and Lady Gaga was doing that. And now everybody, every like artist has a name for their fan group, and you know that Nicki Minaj is legendary for that. It's like, I don't understand how people don't even try to like connect the dots when it comes to that to Nicki. You know, a lot of the shit that they be doing right now is Nicki. A lot of the strategies is Nicki. You know what I'm saying? But yo, like, it's so crazy how Nicki could just snap into like different things. Like, you know, from last night with her being like online and on Station Head and that messy mixy shit, you know, talking to Armon, talking to different fans who had the drama. And then today she's demure. She got the hair pressed out pretty, makeup done nicely and all of that. Nicki looked so good. And, you know, she also was talking about her tour with them. She was saying that she didn't expect the tour to sell off that well. She was just shocked. And she said she said even if it didn't sell off well, she was still very fortunate just with the connection that she had with her fans. She said she felt as though, you know, the tour did something for her, and as the fans stated that, you know, the tour it healed like their inner child or whatever. Because, you know, a lot of people, Nicki has been in the game almost 20 years, so people have been along the way with her for the journey. And you got to realize it was like from 2006 2007 when she started to bubble, before she dropped her album in 2010. So it's like she got a lot of fans. She got some OG fans, people who have been there, and a lot of the fans that she's picked up along the way too. So shout out to Nicki for looking excellent at the Vogue event. Like, she just looks so amazing. She never, you know, ceases to amaze me when it comes to the looks. They asked her, I just want to get into one of the questions they asked her about, let's see, when they asked her about her musical challenges. She said, I had writer's block after having my son. The song Seeing Green featuring Drake and Wayne, it was the first song I wrote and completed after having my baby. I was so scared because not one thing could come to me for months and months. I kept sending Drake different verses and he would be like, it's missing this or it's missing that. Then I ended up finally getting the verse that he loved, that he and I loved, but it was very challenging. I didn't know that after you have a baby, things came to you naturally. So that things came so naturally could change, but my brain felt so different. Yeah, they know, you know, that they said you have pregnancy brain and all of that too. So she probably is speaking to that. And she also spoke about Papa Bear on her son's love of fashion. So she said he does this thing where he wants to make sure that he's always dressed. He thinks that he's a rock star. He's living life like that because he's going on tour. He's going on the tour bus all the time. One time I came back from my show at 2 in the morning and he was already completely dressed. He wakes up in the morning and puts on his clothes and fitted cap. I've never seen any kid like that. All right. So yeah, also make sure that you check this out if you are on YouTube. I think I seen a clip of it. Hold on. I'm sorry. I think I seen a clip of it, right? Hold on. Yeah, I seen a clip online. I think I seen 16 minutes. I think the interview was probably about upwards of 40 minutes. So just make sure you put Nicki Minaj Fashion Force Vogue in the YouTube search algorithm, and you'll be able to find that. So listen, the next thing I want to move on to is Cardi B. So Cardi B was online today on Spaces, and it's so crazy, right? So Armon Wiggins, let me just drop this in here too. So Armon Wiggins was online. He posted a video tonight, and I caught kind of like the end of it, and he was pretty much saying that he don't fuck with Cardi, she don't fuck with him or whatever, right? And he just don't respect her because she, they had a phone call. He kind of like addressed her for trying to like, offset, threatening him and all of that. And then also she recorded the phone call, gave it to Kim Barbie. Kim Barbie tried to gag him, tried to spill tea and all of that. So he's just basically saying like he's not taking Cardi B phone calls no more. And he know that she don't mess with him and he don't mess with her. So I wonder how that's going to end. And you know what's so crazy, right? I look at YouTube and I feel like YouTubers have an amazing reach, especially depending on how big your channel is, right? But that just goes to show that this the difference between Cardi and Nicki. Like I know that Nicki knew that Armon, was saying maybe things that were unfavorable, but she never panicked that way. Like, I'm saying? I think she said that to him last night too. Like, I don't care what you say about me, it just hurts when you talk about the family or whatever, right? But with Cardi, she has to have a control over everything. And if it's just not, if you're not singing her praise or singing, she's going to have an issue with it. So I'm assuming that Offset was sent to apply pressure to Armon Wiggins. And I'm happy that he spoke on that and put that out there too. So we just show how much of a nasty person that she is, right? So I just want to go over some notes that I wrote from her spaces, right? So Cardi said that things were calming down, and she feels bad when she comes online and she be crashing out, right? So what she is really saying is that she feels bad for the negative attention that Offset gets from her coming online and crashing out. And she said she felt bad about it. She was like, she just wants to have a healthy co-parenting situation where they're not fucking or flirting, and it's just they're there for the kids, just like her mother and her father was there for her and her treasure troll sister Hennessy Carolina, right? She says she doesn't want beef with anyone, and that she loves or who helped her a lot. Emphasis on helped her a lot. Offset helped her a lot when it came to the career. You know that he helped her a lot. So that's definitely for Offset. She just wants peace and friendship. All right. She said she wants I did say that she wants a relationship, whatever. So I said Cardi is toxic and self-centered. She doesn't enjoy when people are getting dragged, right? But notice this, she's calling Offset people. You enjoy when people get dragged. You enjoy anytime there's something negative about Nicki, and anytime, just like the last time when that whole situation when somebody tried to leak that video from the 1994 footage or whatever. Cardi was like, if I wanted to come online and say XYZ, it's like, why are you in the mix of that conversation that has nothing to do with you? So you do like when you do like people getting dragged. You just don't want the guy who helped you. Offset, I'm pretty sure he helped you with your lyrics, and I'm also pretty sure he helps you with your business connections and all of that too. Cardi is so fake, and that's why I said Cardi is so toxic and self-centered. She doesn't enjoy when people are. She doesn't enjoy people being dragged. You love when they drag people you don't like. And why are you referring to Offset as people? That's who this whole thing is about. Like, shut up. Right, and then she went on for more sympathy points, saying that she didn't understand that we didn't understand the depression that she felt in 2019, when she was recovering from liposuction in the Dominican Republic, right? And she said that she felt as though that her career was over with that whole drugging and robbing thing. 2019, you still had the payola popping and all of that. I don't like the sympathy as tension seeking type shit, right? I don't like it. It's so annoying. She talking about she thought it was over in 2019. Let me tell you something. The magnitude of that whole drugging and robbing, it was merely just people saying it here and there, a couple of politicians and Republicans saying things to her, but it was never to the magnitude that her career was ever in danger, because she's racially ambiguous and she gets a pass while everybody else gets blasted. People, she was not in danger of being canceled at all. I don't know why she say this shit. She be like, yeah, I don't understand the depression. Well, it sounds like you might need a Prozac pill. Go speak to your therapist about it. The one that you went and, had with Tasha K that you said, blah, blah, blah. All right. So Cardi, even at the point you were not, I said, Cardi, even at that point, you weren't really held accountable. You've done so much and have gotten away with it. And I think it's based on the fact that you are racially ambiguous. Talking about you was sad behind the scenes with these short stories and about people telling you to get up, and you know you the biggest. Please, if you the biggest, why you had 7 flops back to back, huh? And your fans be in my comments every time I say it, talking about she didn't have a flop. Yes, she did. Stop lying. Count it up. See, you think because Enough debuted at number 9, y'all mass brought that with different versions. Where did it go after that? It fell off the charts. Use your smarts. All right? So I said, talking about you was sad behind the scenes, but these short stories about people telling you to get up. I would have told you to get up and book a therapist, because you said that because of what you said to that black woman and her dead child at the time, calling her son a monkey and accusing the mama of being on drugs. Cardi has a very vicious tongues, and many times vicious tongues come from ugly people, ugly on the outside and ugly on the inside. See, I think that there is a cognitive dissonance going on with Cardi. She says one thing, but her behaviors doesn't match up. She's making it seem like, she's so happy, she don't want people getting dragged, but then her behaviors show something different. That's what cognitive dissonance is. If I'm telling you all the time that I love eating healthy lifestyle, working out and doing all of this, and then I'm never going to the gym, I'm never eating healthy, none of that. I believe that Cardi suffers from a cognitive dissonance. I do. I personally do, right? So yeah, ugly people typically do stuff like that. I'm pretty sure it's a side of Cardi B that we don't know, that, she's probably got people used to cut ass on her and all of that, all her looks and all of that. And now she has all of these cosmetic surgery procedures. She done built herself up, and now she thinks she that. She running around here like she that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, calling that lady's son a dead monkey and accusing the mama of being on drugs. Cardi has a very vicious tongue, and many times vicious tongues come from very ugly people. Yet she's fooling you with these cosmetic surgeries and committing perjury, right? Talking about she thought her career was over. Cardi said that she had a meeting, but she said that she had a meeting a few weeks ago. Remember, before she had the baby, she said this meeting could make or break, whatever is coming out with her album. She's so desperate to get back. She's so desperate. All right. Says she feels sick, drank a whole bottle of Henny by herself. Listen, you out in the nightclubs, and I said this in my video yesterday, you out in the nightclubs drinking all this liquor, around all of these people smoking weed in the air. I hope that you're doing a nasal swab before you go home, talking about you sleep nose to nose with your baby. I hope you're doing a nasal swab, because I would hate for you to bring COVID home. Like, use your mind. It's like, damn, you can't be off the scene. You got to be seen. You can't be off the scene and gotta be seen. That's what it seems, right? Going out to these nightclubs, drinking all that damn liquor and talking about she sleep nose to nose with her baby. I hope she does a mandatory COVID nasal swab as much as she be in the club like 50 Cent. Yo, I crack myself up. Those are just some notes that I wrote. But anyway, yeah, let me know what you think about that. Also, before I leave, I want to know what y'all think about this. I also think Nicki, she just went live on Instagram, and I think she really low-key clocked Safaree, right? When she went live, she was talking about like, in case anybody needs to hear this, good. Now, this is my own perception. Correct me. If you think that it was something different, correct me in the comments. Y'all seen all over the shade room, Erica Mena, Safaree are going back and forth. Safaree is trying to get his child support payment lowered. Listen, I told y'all, I could look at listen, it's different for me because I only do content as like, kind of like a part-time, like, thing. I upload it, I talk about the topics I want to talk about, and I move on. But with Safaree, I could tell that he's really trying to make some sort of money on his YouTube page, like the way that he went to Gag City just to vlog it, just to make money off of it, and he constantly doing uploads. He's trying to make that money, and I could tell that he's in a panic mode. You could kind of see through somebody and tell that they're in that panic mode. So he's exposing these videos online saying that Erica Mena, tried to get in his house, and then she posted something. It's just a big mess. And you see, this is what I think Nicki was talking about. She was like, you see what happens when you harass people and all of that? Yeah, now Safaree is online. He's trying to get payments lowered. But it's like, pump out that content. I mean, Safaree, you got the time. Is he not on Love and Hip Hop no more? Is the check slowed up? And then he tried to blame Erica Mena. I don't know if there's any validity to this, but he blamed her. And he blamed her, saying that her actions online is the reason why he can't get booked or some shit like that. Something. But listen, I want to know what you think about that. Listen, karma has a funny way of spinning the block. Real talk. It has a funny way of spinning the block. Yeah, I want to see how this pans out for them. Erica Mena, she's a spicy thought Tina, just like Cardi, thought Tina. And, they get away for their behaviors. It's kind of like, isn't she still a working girl after even calling Spice a blue monkey and all of that too? Man, listen, potent pondering, never pandering. There is a vehicle next to me, so you know I'm about to get up out of here and all of that because you know I hate to be looking. I don't want y'all to think I'm crazy when I do that, but I really like to kind of like shoot in privacy and all of that. And I know for a fact that they kind of like peep in the situation. So I hope that y'all all blessed. I'm gonna upload this video tonight. I only got 3 more minutes on my card too. So get in the comments. Let me know what you thought about Nicki and Vogue. Let me know what you think about if you caught a and if you heard any of Cardi B's spaces, and she talking about, I don't want no beef. You know, I hate when people get dragged. You love when people get dragged. You just don't want your baby daddy to get dragged. And you'll be dragging him again after that. And listen, I want to add this to this too. All Cardi is doing is coming online and dragging out these conversations because she got attention from the whole divorce. And now she got to keep it up with some sort of engagement and conversation. You see how I upload this video and I could just talk and talk? She wants to be a YouTuber. She wants to do shit like that. She just want to be in the mix like a ingredient. But she don't know she funny like a comedian. Like, listen, I'm cutting this. I'm out. Peace.